Okay, just thanks Neil for doing this.
Thank
Appreciate it. And we just want to ask you a few questions. First of all, what is the problem? What the problem that you've got?
Symptoms that I've come to you about are Parkinson-like symptoms.
Parkinson's. And how long have you had that? How long have you had it?
I was diagnosed at the beginning of July this year.
Right. And how was it affecting you? You know, when you first started getting, how was it affecting you?
It affected my posture, my walk.
So what you mean? You felt weaker, or
I was slouching, dragging my right leg when I walked.
Right, okay.
Lost control of the dexterity of my right hand.
Your right hand. So your right hand was, I can remember when you first showed me, it was like really pretty shaky. Although you're still shaking now. This is the worst case scenario. Put you on on the camera.
Yeah.
But you know, the thing is, the main thing was that you were kind of, there was shaking thing. We wanted to see if we could sort of do anything with it, because never tried to do anything with Parkinson's before. We thought it would be very interesting to see, and it took quite a long time. From my side, what we were doing, just to tell everybody what we were doing, I programmed a chip for his mobile phone, and he programmed it really using the technology that we've got. And what happened when you hold your phone now in your hand?
The symptoms subside; they reduce.
Right. How much do they reduce when you hold it in your hand?
Very considerable amount, about 80–90%.
90%. So it's a big. It's not like a subtle.
No, it's a very noticeable change.
Right. And you've been using that now. You were trying to do treatments every day. You were using how often?
On a daily basis, at least once a day.
And how would you use it once a day? What would you do with it?
I would hold it in either hand, and
right.
Also on my chest here and here.
On your chest points, right? Because everybody's got two, we call these de-stress points, and although they're not directly related to any sort of Parkinson's or anything like that, but if you de-stress, obviously the whole body calms down. And so with a lot of people, just putting the chip, just a normal chip on those points, it calms them all down. And obviously when you get a little bit stressed out like now,
yeah,
you're more prone to get the shaking business.
That's right.
Right. And so you were using it over the last month.
That's right.
And what did you notice the sort of difference daily wise?
On a day-to-day basis, on the whole, my shakes have decreased.
Right.
Even to the point where people at work have commented themselves that they've noticed a decrease in my shakes.
Right. And
prompting.
You never mentioned it to them?
I never mentioned it to them. They mentioned it themselves.
Right. What did they say to you?
They said, oh, your shakes have improved.
Right. Did you tell them what you were doing? No. You just said, oh yeah, it might be whatever. So, how do you feel personally about what we've been doing, and how do you think it's something you're glad you started with this? And
it's intriguing, it's interesting, and I'm glad I started it, and I'd like to continue with it and hopefully find a cure.
And would you recommend it to other people?
Yes. Yeah.
Right. We didn't pay you much to say that. Okay, great, brilliant. Well, thanks very much for that. It's okay if we use this?
Yes, it is.
Okay, brilliant.